All right, hello everyone, and welcome to your video on how to prepare for your unit assessments inside of Pearson. Just so you are aware, and if you're a student watching this, I would encourage you to go ahead and get your parent or the person who primarily works with you on your math to have them sit next to you while you watch this video. For sixth grade students, and actually all students at um, using Pearson this year in 2017 to 2018, we are going to try to use just the unit assessments inside of Pearson. And the reason is because every chapter that you're doing, they're called topics inside of Pearson, has an assessment, but there are anywhere from 15 to 18 chapters inside of Pearson, and that is a lot of assessments if you do one per chapter. Because Pearson has the units broken down into such concise ideas and concepts, we're going to do the 6 unit assessments each year. It's just a lot fewer tests for students to have to worry about, and for you to just focus more so on the learning and spend your time in math, in the learning and the practice environment, instead of constantly worrying about tests. So with that being said, it can be sometimes a little overwhelming when you get to the Unit A test and you're responsible for knowing all 4 of these chapters on this Unit A test. So here's what I would suggest for you before you take the Unit A test. So first of all, at the end of every topic, and you have access to this as a student, at the end of every topic, there is the topic review. So you can open this up and you can review the vocabulary and you can do the review homework. You've already been assigned the review homework. You've already done that on your own through what you've been assigned from your teacher. But what I would suggest is that you go through this anytime you have review homework. I would suggest that you go through this homework assignment and treat it like it was a test. So go through and do this completely without notes, completely without any additional resources, and do this completely like it was a test. Then, if you get any of those questions wrong, go back in and redo the questions that you missed. And if you need to, you can email your EF and ask them to view their teacher resources and print you a hard copy of the homework with an answer key for you if you want to do it on paper instead. And I just encourage you to really use this review for each topic to know if you're really understanding the topic. And then once you've got those reviews down for each of the topics, as you continue on in your learning, this Unit A test will be very similar to what you've been practicing all along, and the concepts build on each other. So you'll be able to know whether or not you've been successful in mastering those 4 main topics in this one test. If you're not liking taking the unit tests, you're welcome to go back and take the topic tests and arrange that with your teacher. That's completely fine. I just didn't want to overwhelm you with having you take so many tests and focusing constantly on those tests about every 1 to 2 weeks. It'd be a lot of tests. So this is 1 unit, probably about every 6 weeks or so you'll have a test, and that's a little more manageable, I think, for students. So that's why there's the unit tests in there. And then remember, once you take the test, you're automatically shown your score and you cannot retake the test. But if you would like to see more details as to what you missed or what concepts you need more help with, there is a report that comes at the end of that test you can view, and it gives you feedback as to how you did and what concepts you mastered and what concepts you still need some more practice on. And then you can reach out to your teacher and just say, hey, I need some more practice on writing equations. Can you give me some more resources? And they might be able to give you some more help on that. Also, please remember that you're always more than welcome to view the JCS Math Resources website, which is available for you at www.jcsmathresources.weebly.com, and explore the resources that are available for you there as well. So thanks so much for watching. And again, just remember, always prepare for those unit tests by reviewing those previous topics. And then I'm sure that you'll be successful on that unit assessment.